Good morning to all. Today we are going to learn about the people. This is 6th lesson from 10th class. Population is a pivotal element in social studies. Pivotal means here important element in the social studies. Development for all, that indicates people. The idea of equality is used with reference to people only. We often hear people blaming that population growth for all the problems, but it is not correct. Some of the countries they needed population. Presently, Russia facing but population means population has been decreasing there. They needed workers, working population. Okay. In India, 92% of working people are in organized sector. The census of India provides us information regarding the population of our country. Okay. So let us know about census. When it was conducted and what is census. These are all we'll discuss in this topic. Okay. Census. A census is a procedure of systematically acquiring, collection and recording information about members of a given population. It helps to preparation of development plans. The census of India provides us with a lot of information such as how old people are and occupation, houses, education, religion, age, gender. These are all different kind of. Okay. The Register General and Census Commission of India organize the collection and recording of the information. Okay. When did conduct that first census? The first census was taken in the year in 1872. The first complete census was taken in the year 1881. It is systematically. From that year onwards, we are collecting that information census for every 10 years. From the 1881. Recently, census was collected in the year 2011. Next census will be conducted in the year 2021. Almost calculations have been going on. India's population is in 2011, it is 121 crores. So here you can see 2011 census report. Here it is given about population, density of population, sex ratio, literacy rate, fertility rate and population growth. Okay. Account the 2011 census. What is the population of India? 121 crores. Which state has highest population? State UP. And which state has lowest population? State Sikkim. So what was the density of India according to the 2011 census? It is 382 persons. Which state recorded that highest density of population? Bihar. Okay, it is 1102 members. And in that which state has the least density of population? Arunachal Pradesh. It is 17 members. Okay, and next it is sex ratio. So what is India's sex ratio? It is 943 sex ratio of India. 943. Okay. And next, here, which state has highest sex ratio? Kerala. Okay. And next one, so lowest sex ratio state, it is Haryana. What is India literacy rate? It is 74.04 percentage. Very, very important. 74.04 percentage is the India literacy rate. Okay. And next one is, which is the highest literacy rate state? It is Kerala. And lowest literacy rate state, Bihar. Now, fertility rate. What is the fertility rate of India? 2.7. అంటే 2 or 3 members. That woman can bear 2 or 3 members. అండర్స్టాండ్? అంటే ఉమెన్ 2 లేదా 3 మెంబర్స్కి బర్త్ అనేది కూడా జరుగుతూ ఉంది. ఓకే. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్, హియర్ విచ్ స్టేట్ హ్యాస్ highest fertility rate? Bihar. Which state has least fertility rate in India? Kerala. What was the population growth rate of India according to 2011 census? 17.6 percentage. Which state has highest population growth rate in India? Bihar. Which state has least population growth rate? Nagaland. Okay. The population of a nation is generally grouped into 3 broad categories. One is children. Children means here generally below 15 years. Next one is working age group people. Okay, they are 15 to 59 years of age. And last one, aged people. Okay, aged people above 59 years. Understood? Who are children? Below the 15 years, they are taken care by families. Working age, the people who are from 15 to 59 years, their working population. They are working population. They are also biologically reproductive. Okay. Last one, aged people. Who are that aged people? Above 59 years, they may get retirement pension. They depend on their families for support. Medical expenses are higher than government provide special schemes for different groups, midday meal, etc. up there. Now we will learn about sex ratio. What is sex ratio? The number of female per 1000 males in the population is known as sex ratio. This is used as a social indicator to observe equality between men and women in the society. We can observe hidden form of discrimination and medical research. It shows that girl children survive much better than the boys. This is very important. In India, 103 female babies are born against of 1000 male babies. However, more families babies die than male babies. Right? Once observe this table. You can observe that sex ratio in Haryana 879, Punjab 895, Andhra Pradesh 993, means 993, Kerala 1034, USA 1054. Kerala has a positive sex ratio. A distressing aspect of gender bias is preference for boys over girls, quite violence of the neglect of their health and illness, female infanticide అంటే పుట్టినటువంటి ఆడపిల్లని చంపేయడం అనమాట. They decided to abort the female child before birth. Abort means here abortion. Studies have shown that male priority in the health continues for adults. Women's education has been a powerful force in reducing discrimination against women. Okay, next one is literacy rate. Now, literacy rate. What is literacy rate? A person aged 7 years and above who can read and write and understand in any language is called as literacy rate. Literacy is a key for socio-economic progress. In independence in 1947, 12% of population was literate. 2001, according to the 2001 census, the literacy rate is 64.84%. Okay. In account to that 2011 census, 74.04%. 2011 it is 74.04%. Okay, in 2011 census shows that there is a wide disparity in literacy rates for men and women. You can see men literacy rate for men 82.14% and literacy rate for women 65.46%. Now, working population. What is working population? Here, the people who are in age group 15 to 59 are working people. It's called as working population. They might work the whole year or only a part of year. This depends on availability of the work. Working population has 4 categories. So these are first one cultivators, okay, and agricultural laborers. Next one workers and other workers also there. Here cultivators. Who are cultivators? Cultivators are farmers who supervise the land that they own or take on rent. 25% of workers are belong to cultivators. And agricultural laborers. Agricultural laborers are those who work on others' farm for wages in cash. అంటే అగ్రికల్చర్ లేబర్స్ అనేవారు వేరే అదర్ ల్యాండ్లో వాళ్ళు వర్క్ చేస్తూ వేజెస్ అనేది క్యాష్ రూపంలో తీసుకుంటారు. ఓకే, అండ్ దే ఆర్ 30% ఆఫ్ వర్కర్స్ ఆర్ agriculture laborers. Next one is workers in household industries. Household industries means The industries are established in at home or at house only. So mostly these are called small scale industries. Okay, you all know that papads, pickle preparation, so different kind of activities there and industries there. So this kind of workers, 4% of workers there in that. And next, other workers, so they are those who employed in factories, trading, casual labors, and so on. So this kind of workers, about 41% of workers there. Changing population size. Okay, what is changing population? The changing population is mainly caused by three components. First one is birth, second one death, and third one is migration. Understand? Population is a dynamic. Dynamic means it always changes. Change in the size of population is expressed in two ways. One is absolute numbers, another one as a percentage change. Okay, right. Thank you. మరిన్ని వీడియోస్ కోసం మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, అండ్ ఫైనల్లీ క్లిక్ ఆన్ ది బెల్ ఐకాన్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.